eyes drop like heavy curtains. Imagine that you are closing the curtains from the outside world, the external world, and now we are tuning in. We're tuning in to the light within us. We're discovering our inner self. I can hear the bells. So before we start any yoga practice, we always want to take a moment, a couple of minutes, to settle in the space. Neutralizing the mind. Notice if your thoughts are running rapidly through your head. And you will notice that once you tune in to what is, those thoughts begin to fade away. Our yoga practice will be the object for us to be in the moment. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Everybody together, inhale. When you finish the inhale, pull the navel in towards the spine, relax the shoulders. And then exhale it out through the mouth. Open wide. Let that go. One more time. Inhale, everybody together. Upwards towards the ceiling. Pull the navel in. And exhale it out. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Pull in your banda, the belly button, the banda, pulling it in, locking it. And then exhale it out. Bring your palms together and place them in the center of your heart. An expression of gratitude for being able to get on our mats and begin a new practice. All right, inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling and extend upwards, grounding down through your sit bones. And then on the exhale, let your arms come to the sides, expelling all the air out. And then again, inhale, raise your arms up, lengthening upwards. And exhale, arms arms come back down as you fully exhale. After every exhale, there's a new inhale. Inhale and lifting upwards, reaching up. Keep your head neutral. And this time, exhale over to your right side. Inhale up and exhale over to your left side. Continue like this with your breath. And everybody, let's come back to the center, reaching the arms up, extending through the fingers. Feel every finger. And this time, exhale, twist over to your right side. When you have finished and depleted the whole exhale, then you inhale, sending the arms up, and then exhaling over to the other side, twisting from the navel, exhale it out. And continue a couple of more rounds at your own pace. Remembering, we are multi-dimensional beings. There's many aspects, many sides of who we are. So who you are right now, as you go through your practice, you taking notice of everything that is happening right now within. Don't let your mind distract you. And inhale, everybody coming back to the center, reaching the arms up, extending. And exhale, arms back to the sides of the body. Let your shoulders rest. Your hands relax and the fingers, let them be heavy. And we're simply gonna roll the shoulders up and back, nice and slowly, smoothly. A couple of times, we begin to open the chest. We're so interesting human beings. If you tune in, you'll never get bored because there's so much of us. Just as we move the shoulders, as you move the shoulders, notice what makes your shoulders move. What's the type of energy that you are receiving as you move the shoulders. Are there any emotions? And release everybody, coming back to the center. Now we're going to use our spider fingers to place them in front of us, and we're just gonna walk them forward until we cannot go any longer forward, and we relax the head. Even here, we're not just falling forward. We are observing the breath, how it moves your chest and your spine, and how it allows you to sink deeper. What type of energy are you receiving right now? And then slowly, all of us, we come back to the center, sitting with the spine neutral. Now we're gonna make our way into all fours. All fours. Every class, almost every class in our vinyasa, we start from this posture. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips, and just begin to move from side to side. Roll the head. Pull the navel in. And let's come to our beautiful resting child's pose, just for a couple of breaths here to warm up the hips, relax the head. If you notice, the energy in this posture is sort of more grounding energy. It's more like a surrendering energy, like letting go. Now we're gonna come to all fours once again, but this time, as we bend the elbows, we're gonna lower all the way down. We're going to come into a Cobra, pressing the forearms down. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Taking a couple of breaths, shoulders down. And here, notice the energy, the type of energy that you're receiving. And you may notice that this one is the opposite of child's pose. This one is more of an opening gesture of security, maybe not, I don't know. Confidence, opening. All right, relax your forehead down, and we're gonna come into our first upward facing dog. Squeeze those elbows in, press through your fingers. Inhale, lift the chest up, relax the sit bones and the legs. So we open here and then we go back into a child's pose to close. Exhale. Inhale all fours. Press your toes under and let's come into our first downward facing dog of our practice. Lift those hips up. Move if you need to. Check your stance. Checking in with the toes, with the fingers, with the legs, the arms, the head. Then going deeper within with the breath. Once again, with the type of energy that you're receiving or expelling. And then let's take a walk to the front of the mat. Take your time. I always like to take my time here. Like walking in the park. Then when you come forward, completely relax, fold. Same thing. Check in with your multi-dimensional being. How's the physical body feeling at the moment? How's the energy? The thoughts that come, the emotions. And slowly, as you bend your knees, begin to roll up, roll up, roll up. Slowly. And coming all the way up to standing with the palms facing forward. Tadasana. This is a posture that gives us confidence, balance. We feel more grounded. You can practice this posture and any time during the day when you feel a little off, just practice this posture and just notice how right away you feel better, grounded, balanced. All right, inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, gazing forward. And stepping back into our plank or half plank. Lowering down in your chaturanga. Inhaling upward. Exhaling, downward facing dog. We often try to always keep thinking about what's coming next, right? And that stops us from savoring the moment. We get into a place and now we're thinking, where are we going next?
and so on and on and on. So, how about just staying here? Alright, and once again, either walk or step or jump forward to your hands. Inhale, take a length, gazing up. And exhale, fold again. And bend the knees, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up, back to standing in our Tadasana.
Now this posture is not going to give you that energy or that balance if you're not using your breath, right? None of the postures are going to work for us if we are not using the breath. So remember, your breath is your priority. Inhale, reach the arms up. You can look up, maybe take a little back bend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, gaze up. And then step back to your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling upward. Exhaling back into downward facing dog.
And as you do this, you notice that no matter where we are, in what part of the world we are, as long as you are concentrated in what is the now, where you are at the moment, it becomes a special moment. We wait in our lives, we wait for special moments to come, special holidays. But in reality is that every second of our life is special. Alright, bend the knees. And again, step or jump forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And again, bend the knees. Roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming all the way up. Shoulders down, back into your Tadasana. Chin up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And once again, step, or this time you can jump back to your Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering down. Inhaling upward. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. So it really doesn't matter where we are, right? And what flavors come with it, what sensations or emotions. Everything becomes a gift. And it's about our perception, how we perceive the moment. It's not up to the situation or the moment. It's up to us. How we perceive the posture, the moment. How we perceive the thought, even. How we perceive the feeling. And again, let's come forward, step for jump. Inhale in, take a length. Exhale, fold. And once again, bend the knees. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way up into your Tadasana, palms facing forward. Inhale, raise your arms up, take a back bend if you want. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. And this time, step your left foot back, all the way back, the foot in a diagonal. Send your right foot a little bit more forward so you create space. Bend the knee. And come up into your warrior one. Reach your arms up. Making sure that our hips are facing the front of our mat. And we bend as much as we can so that we find ourselves stable and balanced. And as long as we can press that back foot down through the left edge of your foot, you're anchoring the 3 points of your front foot, the base of your big toe, the base of your pinky toe, and the heel. And now send your arms up, reaching up. Notice what type of energy you're receiving here. You may notice that you feel an energy that is sort of like strengthening, courage. Now we're going to our humble warrior. Humble warrior, we just fold and send the arms back. And we're gonna go back and forth like this. Inhale up. Exhale, humble. Inhale up. Exhale, humble. Stay here, but this time interlace the fingers. Look down at your big toes, stretch through the arms. And just release the fingers into the floor. Straighten your front leg. Bring your right hand on the inside. And bring your left hand to your left hip. Now we're gonna open into our triangle like this, keeping the hand on the hip, opening our left to our left side. Now you can extend the arm up. There's your triangle right there. See how we didn't move from the arm? We move from the navel. And the arm comes last. Now, if you want to add to it, then you can turn your head and look up at your left palm. And then very slowly, without any rush, bring your left hand back into the floor. And we're going to lift the back heel up so you are on your back toes. Bend your front knee, heel to your foot to the right, and we're gonna hold it here. If keeping the back knee up is too much, you can bring it down, okay? And then you can just move in circles around your right hip. And then slowly bring your foot back to the center. Press your back heel down again. Your toes are in a diagonal. Hold your right shoulder to right knee and open your left arm up. Same idea, right? We try to not to open through our arm or head, rather our navel. And then release the left hand down. Step your right foot back for your plank. And take your Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Inhaling upward. Exhaling back into downward. Or if you need to take a break, take your child's pose. Now send your right leg up high towards the sky. And on the exhale, bring the knee to your chest. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, leg up. And nice and slowly step the foot forward. Lift your back leg up. Inhale. Slowly lift your chest up. Find your balance. Extend your arms back or to the sides, and then slowly come into standing and come back into your Tadasana, mountain posture, taking a breath in and a breath out. Raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. And step the right foot back. And again, bend the front knee. Adjust your stance here, so that you can send your arms up for your warrior one on the inhale. Now we're doing the other side. Remember that before the arms, before coming into the full expression of the posture, we have to check our ground, our foundation, feeling really stable. If you don't feel this, then it's okay to keep your hands on your hips. And that way your hips are both facing forward. Then you can send your arms up. Now we're going to humble on the exhale. Send your arms back as you come forward. And we do this 3 times. Inhale up. Exhale, humble. Inhale up. Exhale, humble. Stay here. Interlace your fingers, press your shoulders back as you keep gazing at your big toe. And slowly bring your hands down. Bring your left hand on the right side of your foot. Straighten your front leg. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Now we're gonna open to our right. When we come there, then, if it's possible, then we lift the right arm up. And slowly release your right hand down. Bend your left knee and heel to your foot to the left a couple of times. And again, circle your hip. You can lift your back heel up. And there's no right or wrong way here. You can bring your right knee down for your support, go in zigzag or whatever flows here for you. Beautiful. Return your foot a little bit closer towards the midline. Press your right foot back into the floor. And again, if you want to just extend your right arm up, or you can bring your right hand to your right hip, keeping your left knee bent to open to your right side, extended side angle. Then the arm can come up. Then the gaze can come up. And then slowly return the hand back into the floor. Frame your foot. Come back to your plank and take your Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Inhaling upward. And exhaling downward or child's pose. If the mind gets distracted, downward and child's pose are such beautiful postures to remind ourselves to our multi-dimensional being. To tune in, to explore. Okay, left leg goes up high towards the sky. On the exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, leg back and up. Exhale, knee to chest. One more inhale. Exhale and step the foot forward. Begin to lift the right leg up. Lift the chest up. Maybe your arms. And slowly coming into standing. Back to Tadasana. All right, step the left foot back, but this time not too far back, about 3 feet apart. And bring your hands to the hips, or in reverse prayer behind your back. Lifting upwards, opening, lengthening, and then exhale, fold forward over your leg. And again, notice the energy effects of this posture. What sort of energy are you receiving? Is it a calming, grounding energy, or is it uplifting, opening energy? So, as you notice, in every practice of yoga, we always have both aspects. We have the relaxing component of our practice. We feel relaxed, but we also feel energized at the same time. Inhale, slowly come up. Very nice. Before we do the other side, we're gonna turn our hips to the left side, so both feet are parallel to each other. Heel to the feet, separated, even wider. And arms back, and just like we did in our humble warrior, we interlace the fingers and press the shoulders down and back. Open, and then exhale, fold forward. Now bring the hands down and then to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. And we're gonna turn the right toes to the right side. And we're gonna bend the right knee. You notice that the left foot, the toes come up automatically. And we place the hands wherever they feel comfortable. Hold it here. Maybe close your eyes. Now we're gonna walk over to the other side. So walk your hands and bend your left knee. Right toes come up. Place your hands wherever you feel comfortable. Once again, keep looking at the internal aspects of the posture. Imagine that every posture is like a new house, a new home, a new temple in which we go to, our whole being goes into. And just notice how different they all are, how we perceive them differently. And it becomes quite interesting and fun even. Okay, let's come back to the center, to our folding forward. You can take a length if you need to, and then grab the outside edges of your feet or your toes. This is completely up to you. Freestyle yoga. And then bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Gaze up, pull the navel in. And now we're going to walk our fingers to the left side, and our left foot turns to the other side. So adjust your stance so that your both hips are facing your left foot. Your hips are facing your left foot, yes. Now, slowly bring your hands over to your hips and inhale, come up. Now we're gonna fold again, but this time choose whether you wanna bring your palms together behind you or grab your hips or elbows. Take a length and fold forward. And slowly bring your hands to the floor and walk your hands and foot so that both feet are parallel to each other. Inhale, lengthen, and this time turn your left toes, your foot in a diagonal, and bend the left knee just like we did before. The right toes come up. Maybe this time we can find a little more balance here and bring the palms together in the center of the heart. We can even use the left elbow as it presses the inner thigh. And then slowly coming to the other side. Use your body's intelligence to move around these postures. You know, we somehow think that there's a specific way to move through these postures, but really your body is so much smarter to move you from posture to posture. And when it feels awkward, when it feels, you know it. The body tells you. Okay, hands to the floor and straighten the legs again. Pivot your feet to the front of your mat and step back into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down, taking a vinyasa. Inhaling upward. And exhaling, downward facing dog. slowly bringing the knees down. Sit your hips back, crossing your legs. Send the legs forward. Widen your legs apart. Flex the feet and then fold forward on your forearms or hands. Close your eyes. Slowly coming back up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Grab your toes, extend, and fold when you're ready. Slowly come back up. Bring your hands behind you. Bring the feet into the floor. Keep your knees bent and just sway the knees from side to side. All right, coming all the way down on our back. Bringing the knees in towards the chest. Circling over to the right side. Plant the feet down. Cross your right foot and ankle over the left leg. Hold your thigh with your interlaced fingers and pull it in. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes. One more temple, one more home, a new one maybe. Maybe familiar, maybe not so familiar. Maybe comfortable, maybe not comfortable. See, it really doesn't matter what comes along with your new posture, your new home. It's a gift. That's what it is, yes. We welcome every posture, we welcome every new home. We let the posture adapt to us and we adapt to the posture. Slowly let that foot go. We're gonna go directly into the other side, so relax your right foot. And this time we cross the left ankle, we place the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Lift your foot, grab your thigh, relax your shoulders. There's a slight tuck in of your chin. And then relax into it. Just a little pulling of your right leg towards your chest, just a little bit, not too much, just wherever it feels like that's the perfect place where you can start exploring within. What type of energy are you receiving or you're expelling from this posture? What if it had a color? What color will it be? And slowly release the left foot, open your arms to the sides, and very slowly try to not to rush, move the head from side to side. Now we bring the knees towards the chest and we roll them over to the left side for a twist. Open your arms and gaze at your right hand. Try to ground both sides of the spine, of your upper spine, down. Can you imagine or visualize as if your breath was a pair of hands, like two other hands that you have, and you pressing your shoulders down with the exhale. Then imagine those same two hands, imaginary two hands that are your breath, and they're pressing your legs down as you exhale. And then what about sending those hands, imaginary hands of breath, to your head? And then slowly bringing the knees back to the center. Roll your knees and then bring them over to the right side, and this time gaze at your left hand and then close your eyes. So as you can see, there are many techniques and styles of yoga, of meditation, mantras, breathing exercises, but everything has the same they're a means to an end, right? Of practicing the principles of yoga in whatever method we choose. It doesn't matter, it is the same. And what is the purpose of being an expert in the breathing techniques, in the mantras, in the asanas, the exercises, the postures, if we are not applying the principles of what the yoga is, which is the yoga is now. I know that the bells are ringing already. It's been an hour practice, but if you have time for a deep relaxation, stay with me and bring your knees back to the center. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can keep your arms extended if that feels good, or place your palms over your thighs or your belly button. So choose one that feels comfortable right now. Take an inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Let your head be centered. We're gonna stay here for about 10 breaths. I'm going to count so that you just focus on the breath. 1. Inhale and exhale, nice and slowly. 2. 3. Nice long deep inhale, very soft and subtle, and an exhale. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Remember, each breath is like a new home. You know that the 10 is coming, but savor the breath. 9. Stay with the 9. right with the 10. And then extend your legs forward. Bring your arms closer to your sides. Turn your palms facing up. Shavasana. Now remember those imaginary hands, your breath hands. Imagine that they are pressing both shoulders down at the same time. As those imaginary breath hands press your shoulders, what happens to the rest of the body? Imagine that your breath hands are pressing your feet down to the sides. You may even feel so a little bit of heat in your feet as you imagine your breath hands pressing your feet to the sides. And notice that your breath hands, imagine that they are pressing ever so slightly your hands. Notice how that action, imaginary action, nevertheless very real because you can feel the energy. Energy is real. How that affects the rest of the body. Imagine that they ever so slightly press your forehead down. What happens to the rest of your face? Imagine that they are pressing your ears. Your imaginary hands pressing down through your whole body into the earth. Observe how your breath automatically has slowed down. does your body have when your breath slows down? And what about your mind? Once your breath has slowed down, how does that affect your mind and your thoughts? At the level of energy, how is your energy affected by slowing down your breath? How does that affect your whole being? And if you are ready to continue with your day, begin to bring the movement back into the body. Extending your arms back and your knees into your chest. And roll over to your right side. And coming into our sitting position, cross-legged. And when we started our practice, this is the perfect moment to meditate. If you feel that you have arrived at that place where you can stay here for a longer period of time, stay here. And if you feel like that's enough and you have to continue with the rest of your daily activities, then bring your palms together. You can inhale. Exhale in a feeling of gratitude. May you find peace and calmness and joy in every home, every situation, every moment, every breath. Namaste.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Click like on the bell button to receive notifications when I upload a new video. Hit the like button, share, comment, and keep on loving. Remember that the world opens when you are open.